into the deep woods, which indeed looked very strange and dark, but it seemed to me as if death was following me to take my baby away from me, and as if I must go on, and I thought how God had cared for mothers ever since the world was made, and would care for me. So I bade them good-bye and set off afresh. And once, when my baby was ill, and both she and I needed rest, he led me to a place where I found a kind Englishman lived, right in the midst of the natives. "And you reached Calcutta safely at last?" "Yes, safely. Oh, when I knew I had only 2 days' journey more before me, I could not help it, ma'am. It might be idolatry, I cannot tell, but I was near one of the native temples, and I went into it with my baby to thank God for his great mercy, for it seemed to me that where others had prayed to their God, in their joy or their agony, was itself a sacred place. And I got as a servant to an invalid lady, who grew quite fond of my baby aboard ship, and in 2 years' time Sam earned his discharge, and came home to me and to our child. Then he had to fix on a trade, but he knew of none, and once upon a time he had learnt some tricks from an Indian juggler, so he set up conjuring, and it answered so well that he took Thomas to help him, as his man, you know, not as another conjurer, though Thomas has set it up now on his own hook. But it has been a great help to us, that likeness between the twins, and made a good many tricks go off well that they made up together. And Thomas is a good brother, only he has not the fine carriage of my husband, so I can't think how he can be taken for Signor Brunoni himself, as he says he is." "Poor little Phoebe!" said I, my thoughts going back to the baby she carried all those 100 miles. "Ah, you may say so! I never thought that I should have reared her, though when she fell ill at Chunderabaddad, but that good kind Aga Jenkins took us in, which I believe was the very saving of her." "Jenkins!" said I. "Yes, Jenkins. I shall think all people of that name are kind, for here is that nice old lady who comes every day to take Phoebe a walk." But an idea had flashed through my head. Could the Aga Jenkins be the lost Peter? True, he was reported by many to be dead, but equally true, some had said that he had arrived at the dignity of the great Lama of Tibet. Miss Matty thought he was alive. I would make further inquiry. End of Chapter 11. Read by Sabella Denton. For more information, please visit LibriVox.org.